Hi guys, and welcome to your October 2021. This is going to be the What Aren't They Telling You timeless reading. This is the second half for the beautiful sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your bonus. If you are new here with me, hello, hello. If you are returning, welcome back. If you're subscribed to the tribe, and what's good, fam bams, hello to my members, my patrons, as well as my coffee club members. Everything for that you need, Taurus, is below in the description box. Let's go ahead and get this started. A couple of things before we start. If you're interested in purchasing a water bottle or any of the merchandise over at thecoldestwater.com, that information is below in the description box. You can either go ahead, if you know what you want to purchase, you can purchase over there. Please go through my affiliate link below in the description box. It will take 10% off of your cart with thecoldestwater.com. Also, if you're interested in not purchasing anything right now and entering into a giveaway, my link for that is below. There are weekly giveaways, and you can enter in your information for your chance to win a free water bottle, okay? In the corner, you see you can text a question. Guys, you do not have to ask questions about asking the question. When you text message 725-202-7060, you simply follow the instructions. It talks to you, and it will tell you that in order for me to talk to you, that I need an order, follow this link. It is not spam. It's just the link that's going to take you to where you need to go, because you need to register, which means that it's for your protection and my protection, to ensure that you are a real person and not a bot. You know that we have a lot of spam calls. That is also for, it's not just people that have cell phones, it's any active number. So we do that as a means of protection to ensure that you are real. Once you are in there and you're registered, it has your phone number. At that point, you can follow the steps to purchase your question, and we can go from there. Okay. So you don't have to send me anything. It's not confusing at all. You're texting a question. Okay. So that's that. Right now, availability is open from the 1st until the 29th, weekends included. This will be your final chance. I'm making the announcement in your video to book a weekday reading with me. The schedule is going to be changing. We're going back to night readings and weekends only. So if you're interested in doing that, please go ahead and book accordingly, because you're not going to see any availability as of November 1st, okay? On that weekday schedule. If you have any questions, you can go ahead, email me at readingsbymarvelousmadame.com, okay? All right, I think that is everything that we need. Of course, we went live last night. We did a 1-card pool in the full moon in Aries. I hope that this full moon found you guys well in a good spirits, Taurus. Let's go ahead and jump into this. So it is now time stamped. Do not rush me. I get the same individual who asks me every time, timestamps, question mark. I do look at being able to, give you guys the information and make it very convenient for you. But you can always just scroll through, because I don't just timestamp. I actually put your full moon reflection in there, and it takes formatting. I have to actually watch the entire video to get an accurate timestamp. So please understand that that only is actually a little rude to say timestamp. You cannot go on and just do what you want. You're not doing yourself a favor by asking me questions, because I'm still a human being. So it wasn't you or anyone in your collective, I don't think, but I'm just putting it out there. Like, I'm going to be doing that going forward. Time stamping takes a minute. Don't compare me to other channels. And you know what, if it's good somewhere else, I don't really know what to say, guys. Like, maybe that's the Taurus in me. But don't rush me. Like, seriously, guys, this is not Burger King. I'm not frying a burger. This is spiritual work. People just don't understand that. So, you know, it is now time stamped properly. Your full moon reflections are down there. And you can check periodically on SoundCloud because it's going to take me a moment to get all of the recordings up for you. So that's what we have. Look what popped out for you. Let go of control issues. That's interesting because this fell in line exactly with what your card was for the full moon in Aries last night, which is very interesting. So I'm going to put this back in the deck and let's go ahead and get started. Okay. I don't need anybody to timestamp for me. If you're going to do it for the entire video, or just don't do it. If you had the foresight to take the the little ball or the cursor or whatever and go across to find where your video started, thank you so much, and thank you for your patience. But I don't need any help like that. That's more irritating. That's almost like, oh, she's taking too long. No, I actually have a life. It's called sleep. I have to recharge and clear my energy. So that really, I was just like, stop asking me. Can I get some sleep, please? And I did. But I have things to do in the daytime, like work on other things. Let's go. Taurus, I hope you appreciate my rant. Okay, so let's get into your energy. I'm going to let you know right now, and I talked about this last night for a couple of zodiac signs who may have been dealing with some issues in their second house, Taurus collective. I'm going to let you know that this, your person or the person that you may be connecting with is definitely no stranger to what's about to happen. If you guys are connecting with Scorpio, just based upon that pool that I did last night for the collective, I believe it was Scorpio. That was money matters or money issues or something came up. Your person, in a nutshell, looking at their energy, assigns monetary value to the success of a relationship, which is really bad. And honestly, when people do that, they don't really do that because of you. They do that because of their lack thereof. They put this power into money and think that as long as they have it, it gives them security, but you can't go to your grave with it. That's kind of the person that you're connecting with right now, which kind of sucks. Let's get into the first card in their energy. We do have money issues preventing me from asking you out. Money issues is preventing them from doing a lot of things. And I know I told a lot of you guys, just hold on, give them a minute. Sorry, guys. What the hell is this? I know I told you guys to give them a minute, be patient, while Mercury was in retrograde, and don't make any decisions. Now, the planet is awake, not fully at its full capacity, but the planet is no longer in retrograde. So now it's time to make those decisions. And now, as of this moon, there's going to be some things that come to the light that should help you better make your decision. Children is also an issue. This comes up a lot, especially with an individual who places so much power in money. I really do feel like this individual places such places a monetary value on emotions. Just like earth signs are told, you know, you cannot put your emotions in the boardroom. You cannot schedule a meeting to talk about your emotions. You can't do that either with money. If, you know, it's a means to make the person feel better. I understand that, you know, we all want to be okay and we're in uncertain times, but it looks like children and money is exactly what is the main issue for this individual. And unfortunately, some of them, Taurus collective, kind of look at incorporating you into their life, like what is going to come out. But it could have been the reason why it took so long, because they just look at it from a standpoint of it's going to be worse. And on the flip side of that, I don't really want Taurus to see that maybe I'm not as good as this facade that I need to live up to. If I can just tell Taurus this and hide the rest, then I don't have to be called on the carpet for anybody, because I don't really have to show anybody the truth. In the heart place, we do have cleanse, release what no longer serves you. They're going through a point in their life right now where they have to understand that that old outdated way of thinking is for the birds. You guys have been through enough. And again, I am not saying that their issues with money, the weight that they place on money is not valid. I will care to say that there's probably a lot of men and women who feel like if I'm not financially at this level, then I don't want to bring anyone into this. That may be true, and that's completely valid. But you also have to balance out the fact that you understand that money doesn't actually have anything to do with the emotional part of the relationship. It's just the false sense of security, albeit it helps. But you know what I'm saying? We do have uncharted territory. A new level of unconditional love is what this person wants to do. They're actually being cleansed right now. They're going through some changes. They want to take the leap. They do have faith in themselves. They're going into a newfound level of clarity. So they're trying to clear their thoughts so they can see what's in front of them, Taurus, and that's you. And they want to overcome these odds. And chances are, or what they failing to realize is the odds, a lot of them is the odds that they created. The difference is here. It says odds. I want to say that 50% of these odds is because of the way in which they look at things. You have to understand that a person's perspective directly affects their problem resolution, their conflict resolution, the way in which they see problems, and the way in which that they deal with problems, which in turn is going to affect the way in which they deal with you. If you are the type of individual that only focuses on your stuff and your money, and you don't look at us as a unit where we can help one another, you only look at the situation from, I have this. You don't really need to be in a relationship. So I don't know how this started, Taurus, but this person really struggles with sharing. Does that make sense? Like they really have a singular view of things, and it can be hurtful to you if you are Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Mars, and or Taurus and a Chiron in Taurus. I know that sense of singling out and only focusing on self when you have a completely different way of loving is hurtful to you. This person could have also struggled with how to explain that to you, or decided not to explain it to you at all, Taurus Collective. On the flip side of that, this person could have constantly justified why they're not doing certain things on and blaming it on. The justification is, what didn't happen. Well, I grew up with no money, or I did this and I did that. Great. When does that end? That can't be the answer for every time you fall short. I did get some pre-shuffle energy before we get your cards. I want to tell you that at one point the gate was closed. It wasn't the right time for you guys. It could have been that they had many suitors, or you were the one that stood out in the crowd. It could have been that they didn't want to put your love on top, and that they wanted to hide and meet in secret and not really want to give this union and this connection that you guys had a proper name. They're in an energy of wanting to rewrite your love stories. They are actively looking for ways to reconcile love. And finally, the twin flame card did come back out. So because you got this twin flame card in the pre-shuffle, I'm going to sit it right there, and I'm not going to talk about it again until you're extended. Okay. So for some of you guys, this is a twin flame. But before you assign this person that you have in mind to that energy, please join me in the extension so I can give you my interpretation of what this twin flame means. I'm sorry for that. Apparently there are some things going around outside my home that is just making so much noise. My goodness. All right, let's find out how Taurus is feeling about this spirit, please. So we have money issues, children, cleanse, uncharted territory, take the leap, clarity, and overcome the odds. You feel like the person is worth waiting for, okay? You have a understanding that divine timing is at work in your love life right now, okay? How else does Taurus feel about this? Show me, Spirit. How else does Taurus feel? And also, show me, Spirit. Show me, Spirit. All right, there's a couple different cards that are coming out in 2s and 3s. Hold on. Show me, Spirit. What do we have? Past life relationship. You two have known each other before. So this is feeling a little twin flamish. There's a couple things that tried to come out. One was passion. One was release your ex. Some of you guys are trying to clear your energy. And there was one more that tried to come out. You saw let go of control issues at the beginning of that when I was talking and wasn't shuffling. And also true love, okay? All right, so now let's go ahead and go in with Marvelous Truth and clarify all the way around. All right, so you really feel like Taurus Collective that, you know, there's a divine reason why you're not with this person. You are aware of some of those issues. It could have been a way that you guys met that was very unorthodox. They could have, you know, had this pattern of going so far. And then once they hit their plateau, they chuck the deuces and find an excuse to leave. And then all of a sudden you came along and it wasn't as easy for them then. So now those odds were stacked up against you from the beginning. You didn't even know what the hell was going on. So now that they're going through this metamorphosis, they still have some of those things within them that they brought with them, and that helped create this pattern of protection. And now they're starting to cleanse themselves from that terrible energy. And now they want to take the leap and they want to go through these things. But money issues and children are still something that is here. The first card out is the Pisces card, Moon. 1 plus 9. 1 plus 9. 1 plus 8 is 9. This is Neptune. Self-deception. Difficult periods. Fear, hidden things, insecurity, and mental confusion all over money issues. As I stated, didn't even know that was going to happen. They're up and down in their emotions. You guys could be connecting with a Pisces. This is major arcana, so we know that majorly money rules their life. Now Taurus, let's just keep it all the way a buck. You are a earth sign collectively. Money is important to you, to the point where some people may call the Taurus collective shallow. I've heard this before because we like our gourmet stuff and we like our teas and we like I call them designer beverages. And yes, we do like to be honored with a gift. We give good gifts and all of that. Let's just be 100. But even with all of that people don't understand, it is completely different to the way money runs this individual's life. You know the value of security. You know that you have to work to a certain extent. Now, all of the fixed signs have get a bad rap of being lazy. But Taurus, you will go to work. Now, whatever else you're blended with, you know, you do your thing. But you know the value of things and you like nice things. Now, we collectively may get this rap of being superficial or money hungry, but not like this individual. It's a difference. We don't have to be flashy, but we have to be classy. And that is just something that we prefer. We don't have to go and spend a lot of money on something just to look nice, but it's going to look nice. So, you know, there's a certain, you know, reputation that the collective gets. I can't wait to talk about us coming up in this this messy Monday on this coming up Monday. Okay. This person has been up and down and they have a lot of illusion when it comes down to money. Children, we have grace. This is a energy that lets me know maybe they need help being a parent. Maybe they've allowed too much grace in that area. Maybe they need to be granted or given some grace because of their children or childhood issues. But they have caused some mental confusion and have caused just as much mental confusion than they are looking for. It looks like they have went out, and I feel like this children is both ways. They are their inner child, which is fine, but sometimes you need to reel yourself back in. They've allowed themselves too much grace, and you can never get enough, but they're not balanced because we're leading this energy with a moon card. So it's very up and down and illusionary anyway. Cleanse, and they have a lot of issues with other people, issues with people who they have kids with, allowing themselves to get carried away and start things maybe that they didn't finish. And then there you go. So right now, Taurus, this person is saying that they are moving into a newfound version of themselves in the Hierophant energy, where we're talking about, education, learning, marriage, religion, seeking counsel or advice, spiritual guidance or tradition. And now, right now, they're looking to you and what you have shown them, and they're wanting to move into a bigger version of themselves. We do have spirit. Spirit is advising them to take the leap and have faith. Uncharted territory is being clarified by the world. 2 + 1 is 3. 3 is about growth, achievement, fulfillment, possibilities, successful conclusions. They would like to move into uncharted territory with you, with a newfound clarity being clarified by the Emperor. So you're going to see forward movement, and you're going to see them coming in like never before. They could have had, with this Aries energy, been affected directly by this full moon yesterday that we're still in. Mars is here, fire is here. They want to take authority. They really want to step up to where they've fallen short. Father figure, law and order, leadership, power, and promotion, promoting themselves, going into a newfound clarity to step up to the plate and do what they must do. And overcoming the odds is all about balance, because life is a system of learning and evolution. Whether pleasure or pain, every situation in your life serves a purpose. It is up to us to recognize what that purpose could be. And that is how they want to overcome these odds. Let's go ahead and give us a quick shuffle and clarify your energy. So worth the wait is being clarified by retreat. For some of you guys, you love this person, and when they go and swim away, if they're a Pisces, or there is this moment where you guys separate and you're thinking, you, on the other hand, feel like it's okay because you need that time to recalibrate what you're going through anyway. I feel like that gives you an opportunity, just like it states in the Romance Angel Oracle deck. You get an opportunity to focus on your own thoughts and focus on what you want to focus on as far as mentally, and not take into consideration what others tell you to do, which you don't do that well anyway, Taurus, unless it's someone that you trust. We also have Sagittarius, so we have Temperance. You want to take one day at a time. Double fire, the card of 14, but it has been hard because 1 + 4 is 5. 5 indicates that this has been challenging to be what? To be patient, to temper. How do we temper? Have you seen a cooking show? When they temper the eggs, when you're making some type of custard, you can't just pour hot liquid into something because you'll scramble your eggs. You have to temper it. You have to start with a little bit and incorporate it one day at a time. It looks like you are okay with doing that. There has been this situation with this person. You understand, but also hate, Taurus. You feel very connected to this person. You feel like this is a divine relationship. The majority of you're aware that this is your twin flame already. So you have had to wrap your head around not feeling like you have to wait for this person while they get themselves together, and instead stop focusing so much on what the hell that they were not doing and focus more on what you could be doing while they're getting it together. And they're looking to balance, and that is what temperance is about. And it has been challenging because you know that this is your person. And also blessings came out. When we lose one blessing, another is most often unexpectedly given in its place. You got two. So it is a blessing and a curse to be in love and have this active connection with this individual. But guess what? This person is going through what they need to do to clean house and get their mind right, because they're coming back and they really want to go into a new uncharted territory with you, still with their issues with money, still with the way that they look at it. But now they're starting to understand this about themselves and start to figure out how they can close those gaps and bridge the gap between you guys, because they want to balance things now. Those issues are going to actually exist. Maybe you can be a help instead of them casting you to the side and making you an addendum. They now incorporate you. So you'll start to see that. Like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. Certainly hope that it resonated. Everything you need is below in the description box, and I'll see you in the main video. Bye, guys.